What the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes, here, back with another action figure review. Today, we are finally going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts My Hero Academia Izuku Midoriya, or better known as Deku. You guys probably already know, man. This is one I have been waiting so long to get my hands on. Big shout out to the homie, the plug, for hooking me up, man. I'm so excited for this review. You guys know I love me some My Hero Academia. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and dive right into that sexy packaging so we can bust this figure open and see what it's all about. Now, for the sexy packaging, I am already half sold on it because green and yellow is one of my favorite color combinations. If you guys don't know, Green Bay is my favorite football team, so I'm already hooked at looking at this. It's just an eye catcher for me. I don't really care for the white. It would have been cooler if the background was black, but I think white is more of a hero color, so it makes sense. You got the window where you can see the figure looking really damn nice, man. It says SH Figuarts right there, Deku right there, probably Deku again in kanji. You got the Tamashii Nation stickers and logos and stuff at the bottom. Dope image of him right there. Really dope image of him right there. Dope images of him along the side, looking really sick at the bottom. Love this. Love this, man. Love it. And then, of course, on the back, you've got some poses you can get the figure into, as well as a bunch of stuff at the bottom I can't read because this figure comes from Japan. So yes, guys, even though I missed out on the pre-order, I was still able to get the Japanese version because of my plug. So again, big shout out to him, man. Now let's bust this figure out. Now, right out of the packaging is he, bro. Is he, bro. When Tamashii Nations cooks, they cook, bro. Oh, my God. Look, y'all, I've been trying my hardest to avoid reviews on this figure just because I wanted to have my own unbiased opinions once I got my hands on it, and I did my best. I think the only one I watched was like The Amazings and maybe one more. I'm not entirely sure, but oh my God, damn, bro, this is he, bro. Y'all, bro, all right, look, because y'all gonna say I'm tripping. I love My Hero Academia, bro. So this, oh, I can't even formulate thoughts right now. This thing is so damn good, bro. I got one issue with it. It's more of a personal issue, and that's something I'll discuss in a sec. But for right now, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these fine details. Now, when it comes to the overall look of this figure, man, they nailed it. It is Deku from the final arc of My Hero Academia to the freaking T, man. You can see he's got all of the upgrades to the costume, the hair. I'm just going to start with the top and work my way down, man. The hair sculpt looks amazing, yo. You got Deku with the determination in his eyes. You got the freckles on the cheeks, that very serious look. I love this transition from green to like this very, very dark green that almost looks black. It's completely anime accurate. He does have Gran Torino's scarf wrapped around him, or actually I think it's his cape, but he wears it like a scarf. That is super duper sick. You've got the mask underneath that, and what's so cool about it is it doesn't really limit the articulation. I'll talk about that more once we get to the articulation, but it is something to be mentioned. You've got the green outfit. At one point, I think this orange was white. At another point, I think it was black, and now he decided to go with the orange. You've got the, I don't know, like blade, kind of sharp, ragged edges right here that he wears from the bicep down to the gloves, which, if I remember correctly, this is something from the very first movie that allowed him to bring out 100% of his quirk. I don't know if that's something that was implemented in the anime or not. I don't remember, but yeah, that's still cool. The gloves and everything, big hands, just like in the series, looking dope. The belt, sick. All the pouches and everything on there. He's got the mask on the back here, as you guys can see. Boots and everything looks super duper sick, man. Overall, this is a beautiful ass figure. This is, man, guys, I cannot explain how good this looks, man. This just looks so freaking solid. Yo, this has got me hyped for Bakugo and Todoroki. But anyway, let's go ahead and put him back so we can see how tall he stands. Now, when it comes to the height on this figure, to the top of his head, as you guys can see, he is just a little bit over 5.5 inches to the top of his hair, right at 5 inches to the top of his forehead. That can be seen through the bangs. Pretty tall figure, and that's something I'm going to discuss a little bit later once I get to the size comparisons, because that's going to lead me into the only issue I have with this figure so far. Articulation wise, look at that, bro. Look at that, bro. He looks up the best that he possibly can. So that is sick. Now, one thing I do want to throw out there is watch how you have this guy posed if you're photographing him, just because sometimes that light can reflect in the eyes, and so it'll cause a glare. So make sure you got him posed up accurately so that doesn't cause a problem. Otherwise, you'll have to go edit that out. And that's just a random tip for photographers. Anyway, he looks down just fine, man. You can get his face tucked all the way in there. This is for when he's on demon time, yo. If you can't see Deku's mouth and you're fighting him, you are about to catch a Detroit smash or something worse. Anyway, really good tilt, turn, all that good stuff, bro. The articulation works so freaking well. I dig that. Arms go up and out just fine. T poses, no freaking problem. What do you mean when it comes to what? This piece actually tucks in. I was not expecting that. So punching poses, let's go. I dig it, bro. It's going to be a lot of bias in this review if y'all ain't figured that out. But yeah, let's go, baby. That's sick. At bicep swivel, what are you talking about, bro? It is there. It is there. It works fine. He even has a swivel at the shoulder for more range and mobility. Double jointed elbows that work fine, bro. What are we talking about here? And then I knew it, they have it at the glove as well, so that's sick. I've heard that the arms or the hands rather are pretty tough to get off, and that you need to be careful with them or you'll split the hinge piece, but they do rotate and move around just fine. I can see mine already splitting, so wait a minute here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to put some hot water on this before I start interchanging the hands. And I do believe you guys should do that too. So be careful with this. Thankfully, I got 3 of these. Actually, I'm finna go order another one. But yeah, anyway, at the diaphragm joint, look at that, yo. Look at that, yo. Perfect mobility. He crunches forward about that much. Crunches back. My boy got mobility, boy. What are we talking about here? Oh. That was me. That's my fault that he did that. I was just being a little too rough with the figure. Actually, no, that's not my fault. He doesn't really bend back that much, so that kind of sucks. I do wish that he bent back a little bit more. It's gonna come out of the diaphragm more than the waist, so yeah, be wary of that. And damn, it's kind of coming off a little bit more than I wanted to now. I don't like that. But again, he does move fine at the waist. Sometimes twisting and turning, you will get that piece popping off. So yeah, be wary of that. That kind of sucks. He does kick forward just fine. Kicks back, not too much because they did sculpt a butt. Splits all the freaking way. So that is good. He does have a thigh swivel. Double jointed knees, even though it doesn't look like it. He does have very good double jointed knees, so that's dope. He has a, I think it's a ball peg in here connecting this piece right here to the foot. So that is good. That's going to help with the range. This is like a socket piece right here, so that doesn't get in the way or hinder articulation much. Then when it comes to the foot, it goes down about that much, up about that much. Really good ankle rocker, and then he does have a toe hinge. Articulation wise, other than moving backwards, this is freaking perfect, yo. This thing moves flawlessly, yo, and it doesn't have, I'm not trying to diss, but it doesn't have some of the ugly joints that the Rebel Tech figures have. Now, not specifically Deku, but some of the other ones. Now, when it comes to accessories, you don't get a whole lot, but you do get enough. And that being said, the accessories that he comes with are really damn cool, man. First off, you do get a neutral head sculpt and a pair of fist hands right out of the packaging. For other hands, you get a pair of reaching, stylish pose, kind of grabbing hands, and then you do get a pair of hands that are kind of cupped like he's holding an item, or you could probably put them like hands on his waist or something like that. So that's cool. He does also come with this really dope black whip hand, man. I dig this. The translucent colors of the black and green, man. This is sick, you guys, and it is on a fist type hand. You only get one of these. It would have been dope to get two or maybe even a longer one to come with it, but it's still sick. You do get 3 alternate face plates. So you get this excited, happy Deku face, and we know that Deku is a happy boy whenever he's around his friends, so this is good. We do get the teeth gritted face, which this looks so damn good, man. And you can see, I actually want to show this off, the different looks in the eyes. You can tell that with this angry face, he's going full cowling. Like, he's got the lit up eyes. He's got that flare in him, so that's dope. And then you get, this is probably my favorite, the angry yelling face. This looks so good, bro. This looks so good. You kind of got the gum showing at the top of the teeth. You've got the extra line work over the eyebrows, line work under the eyes. This is so dope. Then you do get 2 interchangeable hair pieces, one where it's just blowing back regularly, and then one where it's blowing back and it's got the full cowling, meaning you can put this on any of the face plates, so that's really damn good. And last but not least, he does get the extra piece that attaches to the back of him, which is for Gran Torino's cape. And as you can see, it does peg in, which means that it is articulated. So super duper dope stuff, man. Now, again, I know some people were like, I wish he came with more accessories. They did put up for pre-order an accessory pack. Another set that I missed out on for pre-ordering. I got it on Big Bad Toy Store, but hopefully once it releases in Japan, I can get my hands on it from some extra stock. We'll just have to see. Moving on to size comparisons, here he is standing next to some of the other Deku figures I have in my collection. First off, we have the Figma Deku, which was great at the time. We've also got him standing next to the Revoltech Deku, which again was great at the time. And then we've also got him standing next to the Jazzwares Total Anime Deku on the far right. But as you can see, looking at all these figures side by side, there is no comparison between these. Honestly, I would say there's some things I like about each of them individually, but SH Figuarts, it's so much better than all of the other Dekus. The Revoltech is close, but side by side with the SH Figuarts, man, you can tell who the clear winner is here. Now, for the second set of size comparisons, this is where I want to get into my one main complaint I have with this figure. But before I do that, I'll tell you who he's standing next to. First off, we do have the Kyoto Revoltech Uraraka Ochiko, also from My Hero Academia. We've got him standing next to the SH Figuarts Demon Slayer Tanjiro, and then the SH Figuarts Yu Yu Hakusho Yusuke Urameshi. Now, what's my issue with this figure? As you can see, technically him standing next to this Uraraka, he looks like they are out of scale with one another. And I truly feel like Tamashii Nations scaled up their Demon Slayer line and this My Hero Academia line because they want you to buy all of their figures. They're not going to scale well with other lines like Revoltech or Good Smile Company. And I think that's why they did that, man. Obviously, it's a marketing ploy. They got to sell all of their figures. But it takes away that being able to pick and choose or cherry pick which figures you get. So I feel like that's something that was done on purpose. Maybe I'm wrong, but still, this Deku is just way too big standing next to this Ochiko. And if you don't believe me, I'll show a picture of them side by side or something like that. But yeah, I don't like that. Either way, it's still a good figure, but I just wanted to throw that out there. And last but not least, here he is standing next to some shonen protagonists. We have him standing next to the SH Figuarts Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku, the SH Figuarts Romance Dawn One Piece Luffy, and then the SH Figuarts Dual Zangetsu Ichigo Kurosaki. I don't think he looks too bad standing next to these guys. For the most part, they scale okay, but I do think Deku should be a little bit smaller, and maybe Luffy should as well. All right, y'all, if you need to question how I feel about this figure here, then you must not have paid attention to this review at all. Because, seriously, man, this right here is definitely up there on my list of top 10 figures of 2024. Do I know what I want to take off the list? No, but I am going to leave it in the comment section below once I go back, watch that video, and decide what to remove, because this definitely needs to be on the list. Honestly, it might be number 1. I don't know, man. This is a solid ass figure, yo, and it is damn near perfection. The only issues I really have with it or I wish that he could lean back a little bit more. I wish that the torso didn't pop off at the waist as much. And then, of course, I do wish he was a little bit smaller. That's a personal nitpick. But other than that, solid. I don't know. I'll give this figure like a 8.5. Really, that feels like it's too low, bro. That feels too low. A 9.3 out of 10, yo. I'm going to give it that's a weird rating. I know. It's a very weird rating. It's like delusional almost. But a 9.3 out of 10, man. This is a solid ass figure, and I love damn near everything about it. So if you're wondering if you need to pick it up, yes, that's the answer. Yes, there's nothing else to add to it. I'm truly looking forward to Bakugo and Todoroki, man. Cannot wait to get my hands on those after this release here has blown me away. But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this review. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already or you're new here. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you're notified whenever I upload new content. And last but not least, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep all my activity outside of YouTube. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and bye.